welcome to Kula Marolen Foundation. Thato Marolen Foundation. I am the founder and the MD of Kula Marolen Foundation. Kula is derived from the word Kula, which is Tsonga. It's a word that I asked my grandfather when I was busy with this project, and I was like, what does it mean to grow? So that's what Kula means. And then I just shortened it to Kula, which means grow. So Kula, it's what I dedicate to my late grandparents, because that's the reason I have this space. This space used to be their garage at some point, and then they turned it into a pub, and I'm currently turning it into Kula, the creative space. Kula to me means I get to celebrate the people who have gone before me. So these are my ancestors. They are people that were artists without knowing it, visionaries, and like Kula, I picked that up. Like, oh wow, these people were really deep into literature, they loved music, they liked entertaining, babang community, babang entrepreneurs, like everything that you see that's movement around Alexandra. I'm not creative as well. I think I was brought up by creatives. I then became a creative. And for now, being at the shop where I work, just down the road, I see a lot of movement in Alexandra. And that's when I saw, oh wow, there's so many artists that are going by, people who inspire me. And I thought, where can we gather in one space? Because that would be revolutionary. I believe the artists are game changers, especially if we have one vision at hand. But we need a space where we can be a collective and do this thing. Kula, it was tough because my grandfather is an entrepreneur. So for him, I had to convince him, this is the way to go. Because one of the questions he asked me would be, how are you gonna make money out of this? And I was like, hey, don't worry. This place already in my mind, and even way before, and that's why I have this diary, guys, in case you're wondering. I've always jotted things down, even when I was a working individual, right, for 19 years. And I'd write, I'd have all these ideas, and I'd just jot them down. And my grandfather was like, okay, offer a chance, I'm going. But eventually, I think he got it at the end, because he also passed away a couple of months ago. And he was like, hey, I'm a first space, how you go about doing it. So, yeah. Kula right now, I see it as an underground movement. It's so raw. I love the fact that it's raw. I see it as a work in progress. And how can a work in progress? Obviously, it's a non-profit company, meaning we don't have funds, but we have hands, we have minds. We could do literally just anything. One of the people who inspired me, her name is Adriana, when we had an event, we came with what we had. Like, if you look at around, you'll see the sum of pictures from my friends, the LPs, people just really coming together, the community. One of my pictures, that's my favorite, the girls over there, I got it from a guy on Isan. So for me, it's just community coming together. That's how I see it now. So I see it in its baby shoes, basically. And I hope it doesn't use its baby shoes, because this is when you get to see artists holding. People before it's all zhuzhed up, because I have that vision to come. Like, I'm not even stressing about that. But the people who are occupying the space now, those are the people we know are the game changers. People who are already like, yeah, count us in, you know what I mean? So that's how I see it now. Process like it's really when as an artist coming to us and saying, this is who I am and this is what I do. No guys, and I believe being the person I am, who's very much into all things. Before there was money, people used to do the exchange, which they used to call it the bartering system, right? So now I'll be offering you a space for you to show us the art that you have. So basically that's what needs to happen. And also maybe a brief where we can sit down and plan, oh, this is the vision I have, and once you put it on paper, everybody's better aligned so we can just take it forward. So I think that would be the way to come in Kula. And just keeping your word. If we thought, oh, or something, then do it. Then we all can just trust each other and move together. Word of mouth is still the best weapon, I think. And you can always find us for social media, Facebook, we're under Kula Marolen Foundation. And then on Instagram, it's under Miss T, following Kula Marolen Foundation. So in that regard, guys, I think I'm stuck in the Stone Ages when it comes to social media and stuff. But for now, those are the platforms. Or face-to-face or on works. You can either phone me or where I currently Kula already for me, it's a place for Black excellence, Black artists, Black stories. So now I know, as much as we do gigs here and there, I don't think I'm really moved by that so much. Now Kula for me is to retain history. Because now in my lifespan, that's what I did. I watched my grandparents, my parents. That's why now I have this thing where I feel now I have to, get them known, how, how they did things and so forth. So I think that's what's gonna happen. I wanna get the veterans in here. Remember we had Dada Ben the last time. He's one of the veterans, Samuel Alexander, and we had quite a few. And I think that was one of the things that also moved me. We've lost so many artists that were great, who went places we can only really imagine, but nobody actually captured them. Nobody asked them, like my advice. But sometimes before you go through a fire, then you know how to avoid it or how to go around. So it's a place where we actually celebrate people who've made it, people who want to make it, or even just anybody. I'm just grateful, gratitude for everything. I ask him daily, so those are my words for him to continue to show me as Kula movement, because it's a movement, guys. And I feel like Black people right now, we need something that we stand for, okay? Because now we find everybody scattered doing their own thing. We now need to recess everything, and it's when we come together, like clinical failure. So we are the ones who are making it together, not me alone, not Kupano alone, not Eliana alone, not Lelu alone. It's all of us. So I'm very sorry, guys. And if we look at back at history, or if you bother to ask your parents, so that's all gone away. So togetherness.